Yes, sir.
You make him look like some little innocent boy tiptoeing through the tulips.
So did he deserve to die?
He brought it up on himself.
See, I totally disagree.
Okay. Let me ask Michael
Did all
Brown.
of them, all these people bring it upon themselves?
Yes, Michael
Wow.
Brown. Let's go with Michael Brown. Was he a child too?
Michael Brown was a young adult.
Well, was he a child?
No.
Was he a thug?
I would say that Michael Brown made some decisions that I don't agree with, but he did not deserve to die.
Was he a thug?
Why do these people? He does not deserve to die. He did deserve to die. He was a criminal that robbed a convenience store, punched the cop in the face, tried to take the cop gun, charged the cop, and got shot. All right, so then we got another one with Jesse Lee Peterson, and in this one, so I watched this video and it was pretty interesting when they got into a conversation about Black Lives Matter. So I wanted to do a video about it. So let's react to this now.
Values and develop them as you're living.
Absolutely.
But I want to move on. I hear that you support Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely.
You support Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, they
and
do matter.
And you are a Christian.
Absolutely.
Black Lives Matter is an organization that is built by Black lesbians like Patrice.
I love what you say, lesbians.
Built by Black lesbians like Patrice Colors. And
you know, she was a guest in our class.
And Black homosexuals and radical white social justice warriors. And they were chanting, what do you want, dead cops? When do you want it now? Pigs in the blanket, fry 'em like bacon.
Yeah.
And when they did that, other blacks went out and started killing white cops and others. And you're for all that.
So first of all, I think that's a wide-reaching encapsulation of what Black Lives Matter stands for. It is not true.
But everything I just said,
you can allow me to respond to the question?
Everything I just said happened, right?
So
yeah, they were Black Lives Matter was chanting, "What do we want? Dead cops. When do we want it now?" And like you said, pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. If it was any other group chanting that about any other group of people, like if white people was chanting about black people or white people was chanting about Asian people or anything, it would not be accepted. So I'm gonna insert that video here. But anyway, yeah, but Black Lives Matter never came out and denounced it from what I've seen. They support it. So that is Black Lives Matter. If they don't denounce it and their group of people is chanting it, like if this was any other group, like if the KKK was saying this stuff and the head of the KKK didn't come out and not denounce it, then people would take that for people would see that as a KKK saying this stuff.
True.
But everything I just said,
you can allow me to respond to the question?
Everything I just said happened, right?
So you're right. People did go to protests,
and it is founded by a bunch of black lesbians.
Wait, can I?
Don't you just love that word?
Lesbians.
What?
Lesbians.
I love the word black.
Yeah, but why would you support?
We come in all different types.
Why would you, as a Christian man, as a professor,
homosexual?
Listen.
What?
Why would you support an organization like that, and you want to help the black mind, and you are a Christian? Why would you support a radical, evil, agitating group like Black Lives Matter?
Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner, Oscar Grant III, Alfred Alongo in San Diego, black men who were shot and killed by police officers. Yet you call the people who want to fight against that the terrorists?
Right.
Black Lives Matter does not want to fight against that. If all that stuff stopped happening, and mind you, most of these people bring this stuff on themselves. Like Tamir Rice literally was in a park with a very real looking toy gun, waving it around. A lot of these cases, these people who bring this stuff on themselves. And I'm not saying Tamir Rice should have got shot. I mean, should have died. I haven't seen the video, like if he was pointing a gun at anybody or not. But if he was pointing that gun at somebody, the cops was in their complete right to shoot him because they didn't know that gun was fake. But yeah, let me see.
You call the people who want to fight against that the terrorists?
Right.
Who's committing terror?
The Black Lives.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. They're not fighting against this because if this stuff stopped happening, these people would go broke. These people, Black Lives Matter and the leadership, these people love it. They love it whenever black people get killed by police. They make millions of dollars off of this stuff. So why would they want this stuff to end? So they're not fighting against it. They are creating it to make money.
Lives Matter. And the thugs that were killed. All those people were thugs you just named.
Tamir Rice was a thug.
He
was a young kid.
Well, he was young and stupid in that he had a BB gun. And
did you never have a gun growing up? I did. I had BB guns growing up.
He had taken the tip off, the little orange tip off the gun, which indicates that it is a BB gun. And then, so other people saw him in the park with a gun.
Okay.
And they called the cops. The cop got there. The guy going for the gun, they didn't know it was a BB gun because he had taken the tip off. You can't blame the cops for that, can you?
So he deserved to die.
You can't blame the cops that
Did he deserve to die?
These people are so... They always say this, did he deserve to die? Like, it's not that black and white. Like, if you're doing behaviors that lead to you dying, in all cases, that don't mean you deserve to die. It means the cops was justified in what they did, but that don't exactly mean he deserved to die. Like, I don't know if he was a criminal or I don't know if he was just playing with his toy gun or not. But even if he didn't deserve to die, that doesn't mean the cops acted in bad faith or acted wrong in that situation.
Cops for that, can you?
So he deserved to die.
You can't blame the cops.
Did he deserve to die?
I don't know. He brought it up on himself, that's for sure.
Okay. Did Alfred Alongo deserve to die?
Let's go back to Muir. He brought that up on himself by removing the orange tip. Would you agree to that?
I would say this. I would say that a child, which is what he was.
He was a big child.
He was a child.
He was bigger than you.
He was bigger than me.
Right. Does that matter at all?
Oh, so he was bigger. This guy just said he was bigger than him. So how is the police supposed to know that he's a 12-year-old kid, first of all? The police get a call and the call says that somebody waving a gun in a park. And they get there and this person is bigger than this guy. And he have a very realistic looking gun. So we're supposed to like that's not just like some racist cops trying to kill a black kid. Like the way that they paint this stuff is so manipulative.
He was a child.
He was bigger than you.
He was bigger than me.
Right. Does that matter at all?
No.
It doesn't matter.
You have a child who was killed by a police officer.
You make him look like some little innocent.
Yeah, taking away all details of the situation, taking away all context of the situation. You have a 12-year-old that was killed by police officers. Like, context matter and details definitely matter. Because if he was waving a gun around at people, then the cops was not wrong for shooting him.
Who was killed by a police officer.
You make him look like some little innocent boy tiptoeing through the tulips.
So did he deserve to die?
He brought it up on himself.
See, I totally disagree.
Okay. Let me ask Michael
Did all
Brown.
of them, all these people bring it upon themselves?
Yes, Michael
Wow.
Brown. Let's go with Michael Brown. Was he a child too?
Michael Brown was a young adult.
Well, was he a child?
No.
Was he a thug?
I would say that Michael Brown made some decisions that I don't agree with, but he did not deserve to die.
Was he a thug?
Why do these people? He does not deserve to die. He did deserve to die. He was a criminal that robbed a convenience store, punched the cop in the face, tried to take the cop gun, charged the cop, and got shot. Like, you brought that upon yourself.
I'm not going to say that he was a thug, no.
Amazing. Had he not attacked the cop,
I don't think he
would
attacked
he
the cop.
still be
I
alive?
totally disagree with that statement.
You don't agree with that? Even though you saw it happening, you don't believe it?
I don't believe that he attacked
Did
the
he
cop.
rob a store?
I don't know what the evidence says on that because
You
I don't
didn't
know
see
enough
it?
about that specific case.
Is video of him robbing the store. In the store. But this guy don't know anything about this case. Now, I don't know when this was released. Maybe it was released like the day after it happened, so I don't know. But this guy don't know anything about this case, but he's calling it racist and he's calling it police brutality and all this this nonsense. This is what a lot of these people do. They don't know anything about what they're talking about. But the first thing that they say is police brutality or racism, excluding any evidence or any details of the situation. This is the first thing they always go to.
Saw it happening. You don't believe it?
I don't believe that he attacked
Did
the
he
cop.
rob a store?
I don't know what the evidence says on that because
You
I don't
didn't
know
see
enough
it?
about that specific case.
Amazing. What
But I
kind of
could-
Christian are you?
What kind of Christian am I?
Yeah.
I love Jesus. I'm that kind
Where's
of
the
Christian.
proof?
Where's the proof?
A man that loves Jesus is an honest man.
I am an honest man.
We're not
Very
being
honest.
honest about this.
No, because you're asking me to talk about a case and go down into specifics of each
But you
individual
brought
case.
them up. I didn't.
Okay.
If you say that they're racist, you should be able to go down each and every case to show how they're racist and how, or even police brutality. If you're saying something is police brutality, you should be able to go down the case and say how this force was not warranted or how this was the police was brutalizing this person. You can't just see a case, white cop kill black person, and automatically go to racism and police brutality. That's stupid.
Brought them up, and then I asked you specifically about Alfred Alongo, and then you switched over to Michael Brown. And I know why you switched to Michael
Which one
Brown.
was Alfred?
Alfred
I don't know
Alongo
that
was
one.
in San Diego.
It's so many of these stupid things I don't even remember.
I know, too many of us are dying.
Because
And
it's
and you know what? No, because it's a war on black
Not
men
true.
in our
No, it's
society.
By
And that
black
same
people.
war that happens,
Oh yeah, by black people, yeah, it is. I mean, literally more people die in these black neighborhoods than they do in actual war. It's more people that dying in these black neighborhoods every weekend than there are in like where the US troops are deployed right now. Or probably even when the US was at war with another country, not like freaking a big war like the Civil War or World War II or nothing, but like these smaller wars, like I guarantee more black people is dying in these black neighborhoods than they are in than the military is in these smaller wars.
I don't even remember.
I know it's too many of us are dying.
Because
And
it's
and you
thugs.
know what? No, because it's a war on black
Not
men
true.
in our society.
by
And that
black
same
people.
war that happens in the streets happens in the classroom every single day. For every single
That is
Tamir
so not
and
true.
Eric and Trayvon in the street, there's a Tamir and Eric and Trayvon in our classrooms who are treated in very similar ways by educators, well-meaning educators, but
White
educators.
educators?
Many of them are white, but some of them look like us.
Oh, black people treat them that way as well?
Yeah, we're all.
All right, yeah. So I'll leave a full video of this. I'll leave a full video in the description. But yeah, a lot of these people bring this stuff on themselves, and this guy, of course, like most of these black people, the first thing they go to is racism. I'm a victim. It's so hard for me. The white man got me down. The boot on my neck. Black power, all this stuff. So yeah, that's their first thing they go to. That's the only thing that they can go to, because they can't accept responsibility. They can't accept that these black criminals bring this stuff on themselves. They literally be attacking the police or waving guns around. So let me know what you think in the comments. You think this guy, this I don't know what this guy is. If he's a eliminate whiteness studiist, or I don't know what this guy is. He's a professor. So you think this guy is right, or do you think a lot of these people bring this stuff on themselves? Put all that in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.